This is a very shrewd thing in the United States right now. What we have is a general population does not want their taxes raised, okay? They don't want any real new fees, but they don't want their services reduced. Now, you almost have to be a magician to pull that off. Two years ago, we had a $48 million deficit, and what we didn't want to do is lose valuable services by laying people off, so we had to find out more efficient ways to move this process forward.
It was great when the mayor, Mike Powell, came to us and said, can you use the authority that you have as a government institution to help us ask for contracts, ask for bids, and come up with the best provider that comes forward, and we certainly did that.
It was definitely the right time for our community. We were facing a massive budget deficit.
We would have had to lay off employees, probably police and fire would have been part of that layoff.
So we had to do something, and you know, all these decisions are difficult.
Republic had made an offer that was very palatable, very appealing. It had a chance for the city really to save some money, to make some money early on, and then just save money in the long term.
At that point for us, it's pretty much a no-brainer. If you're saying that, you know, you can do this cheaper than what we can do, and you're going to save us $6 million a year, and then you combine that with the reputation of the company, what they've done in the private sector. We looked into all of that. They're a reputable company. They're a valuable asset to this community. When you have change, you have to expect opposition. You have to. It's normal. Obviously, this was a big change for our employees.
There is fear of change. There is fear of losing their jobs. The city was able to place those 69 workers within the city if they didn't take a job with Republic.
Republic wanted to make sure that we got the best people we could for the job, the most knowledgeable, and they were the ones currently performing that work.
I was a temporary worker with the city. It was kind of unsure about how long I was going to be working, so I was very fortunate to be able to transition over to Republic Waste.
The part that was interesting here is that the union that we had, that we were utilizing inside the city, was a Teamster union, and the union that the private company has is a Teamster union.
We told our employees from day one we were going to try to get everyone jobs, and to everyone's credit, we were able to place every one of our employees in different jobs, either with the Republic or with the city, within the city of Toledo.
It was a smooth transition. Citizens probably didn't see too much change in the service, except probably a more efficient service.
So we were able to kind of bring the best of both worlds together and make it very easy for the citizens. We signed the agreement, I believe, on July 5th, and within a week we had taken over 100,000 residents as far as recycling goes. They had 40 trucks when we started this program. We got rid of 5 trucks right off the bat. We've now cut roughly 10 routes. So we're not using the fuel, we're not using the tires. And again, when you get that many trucks off the street, you're not tearing the streets up.
We had some trucks that we had just purchased that we still owed about $9.5 million. Well, trying to pay that bill off was going to be difficult. Republic actually bought all of our fleet, and that saved us another $8 million on top of the 6.
And the bottom line is, when I talk to my constituents, they don't want to know all the economics. They don't want to know how many people left here. They want to know that their refuse is being picked up. It's being picked up in a professional manner.
I followed a Republic truck one day and actually saw the driver. He couldn't quite reach the can. He stopped, got out, repositioned the can, picked it up, and went on about his route. And you know, it's just that commitment toward customer service is what really makes Republic stand out.
One of the things that I looked at in this transition was we have a constituent call tracker. And complaints for refuse pickup or lack thereof or lack of service was over 100,000 calls a year. And it was mind-blowing. And the calls of complaints, I am getting no calls of complaints now from my constituents.
You know, it's our job to pick up the garbage and to keep the customer happy.
You know, you're still going to have people who aren't going to be happy. You're not going to make everybody happy. But I would say on the long run, in my neighborhood, everybody's happy. I have not, because boy, my phone would be ringing.
For us, it was a perfect fit. You know, for somebody else, I think that probably that's equally situated and has the same type of concerns financially, it'll be a good fit.
But you have to have the people in place, the mayor, the city council, and all the elected officials that are actually ready to tackle the subject. It has to be the right time for your community.
It's not as scary as you might think. The key to this is good communications, good relationships, communicating the problems that the community has.
But I think the key portion is that realizing what is the best for the taxpayers that you've been voted in to represent. What is the best for them?
If it's the right thing to do and it's saving money for the citizens of your community, then by all means it should be pursued.
We got great service, we saved money, we're with a premier company, and everybody went to work.